Sports Network underway with tonight's basketball game. New Trier and Farragut. Boy, do we got a great doubleheader for you this week. Oh, my goodness. Farragut and New Trier. In basketball, New Trier and Loyola. In hockey, right with the shot. Got it. Now it's taken by Rosinski. Over to Klein. Back to Rosinski. The Trevians with an 8-game winning streak going into tonight's action. Near side, that's Charlie Roth. Roth put it back over to the far side. Loddick back to the near side. Alex Klein. Klein back out high. Roth, Loddick, Markman, Charlie Roth. Loddick for three. Yes, Matt Loddick opens the Trevian scoring with a nice 3-point shot. Farragut down to 7 players, what with injuries and ineligibility, academic ineligibility. In tight. Turnaround shot, yep. Michael Wright with it. Puts the lead back in the Admirals' hands. Alex Klein, early in the game. Loddick. Klein into Rosinski. His fadeaway doesn't quite go. Wright has it. And now back come the Farragut Admirals. The last loss the Trevians had was to Farragut in the Proviso West tournament. Jump ball. And the Trevians will gain... No, the Admirals will gain possession. No, we were right. The Trevians gained possession. Alex Klein. Roth. Up, no. Rebound. Out of bounds to the Trevians. Alex Klein out high. Roth over to the far side. Rosinski into Todd Markman. Markman tried to take the shot and he was fouled. Not fouled, but the ball tipped out of bounds. Markman tries again and the block shot. Jump ball, and this time it will be the Farragut basketball. And up come the Farragut Admirals. A lot of room on that bench for Farragut tonight. Near side now in. Tried to strong arm the way up. Up over the back, and last touch by Farragut. New Trier basketball. Farragut with the lead by 1. 5:30 to play here in the first quarter. Charlie Roth. To Alex Klein. Klein goes into the paint. Alley-oops and scoop and good. Back come the Farragut Admirals over to the far side. Setting the play up top. To the corner. High. And a little delaying action. Wright tries to strong arm his way through. Did so. Boy, did New Trier collapse on him. He still managed to get it in. They had 4 guys on him by the time he took that shot. Here's Loddick for 3. No. Rebound. Back out to Loddick. Loddick puts it out high to Charlie Roth. Charlie Roth back to Loddick. Over here to the near side, Rosinski. Rosinski in the corner. Gave it back out to Loddick, who gave it to Roth, who gave it to Klein. The pass intercepted and knocked out of bounds by Farragut. And it's New Trier basketball. The Trevians have basically cinched now the Central South with their victory over Proviso West. by 36. Todd Markman goes to the hoop and gets hammered, and he'll go to the line for 2. A fairly early in the season victory. Title defense for the Trevians. Missed the first. I think the big thing that New Trier and Coach Malnati and I were kind of talking about it a little bit before the game tonight, that the big thing that New Trier has gotten since the beginning of the year is confidence. Little backdoor play works for Farragut. And with that confidence, New Trier is starting to play a solid game here of basketball. Beginning of the year, they were shooting at about 30%, and now they're up shooting in the 50% range. They'll still have to do better than that as they get closer to the playoffs here, and particularly in the playoffs, they start playing teams like Glenbrook North and Deerfield, which they will eventually have to do if they're going to repeat going downstate. Loose ball all over the place and out of bounds. A little bit of a scrum in there, a rugby scrum, and possession will go to the Trevians. Roth back to Klein. Charlie Roth. Loddick to the basket, takes the shot, partially blocked, and taken down by the Farragut Admirals. Here's a long 3 attempt. That doesn't go. Loddick takes it down. Matt Loddick one hands it up to Rosinski. Rosinski takes the shot and makes it. New Trier going to try maybe a little bit of run and gun here to tire out this Farragut team, because they, like we said, don't have a lot of depth on that bench tonight, so maybe even try and get Farragut into a little bit of foul trouble along the way. Into the paint. Shot is blocked and taken down by the Trevians. Alex Klein just threw it away. Farragut, with a worse record than New Trier, is ranked in the Chicago area at 14th. I can't imagine why, with a record like that. Of course, they are in the same nice little Riley with the basket, and Markman right back, Todd Markman. I think the reason that Farragut's ranked so high is who they play in the Chicago Public League conference they're in. They have to play the likes of Whitney Young and so forth. There's a shot that was really missed off the back of the backboard. 10-10 tie with a minute 42 to play here in the first quarter. Trevians fans making a little noise. Bob Rosinski. Mike O'Brien, rather, just into the game. Klein. Shots no. Knocked back out by Rosinski. O'Brien. Cullen Rogers back to Rosinski. No. Rebound to Klein. No basket, but there's a foul underneath. And New Trier will keep possession of the basketball. Klein trying to find something underneath. Now Colin Rogers looks, still looking to find some opening. Now does to Mike O'Brien. O'Brien Out high to Rosinski and stolen away in the easy layup. Errant pass on the part of the Trevians. Alex Klein double-teamed. O'Brien. Cullen Rogers. O'Brien. Cullen Rogers for three. No. And taken down by the Farragut Admirals. We're going to see a lot of back and forth and a lot of run and gun in this one. You can already see it coming up. What I'm finding remarkable is that New Trier's willing to play this way. Out of bounds. Now we'll make it a foul. And New Trier will get possession. O'Brien. Alex Klein. And the Trevian's going to hold it for the last shot of the quarter. Rogers. Klein for two. Makes it, and the bomb attempt doesn't quite go. Trevians lead it 13-12 after the first quarter. We'll be back with more basketball action in just a moment. Here start the second quarter of tonight's action. Bob Rosinski to inbound it. Wait a minute, we have a little problem counting up the numbers, making sure everybody's copacetic. Okay, now we're ready. Rosinski. Roth back to Rosinski. Oops, he went up forward and back. And now Farragut inbounds it. The Admirals down by one as we start the second quarter. Out top, near side. Back to the far side. Here's a shot for two. No. Taken down by Todd Markman. Markman quickly ahead to Cullen Rogers. Cullen Rogers back door. And Adam Markman puts it in. Quickly back up the floor. Near side, back out top. To the corner. And a long three. Nope, a brick. Taken down by Rosinski. Rosinski to Roth. Roth had it partially deflected. Loose ball. Out of bounds to New Trier. No, foul on New Trier. Charlie Roth. And walked back up across the timeline over to the side. First ball on the Trevians. Near side. To the far side. Into the paint. Double team. Near side. In the corner. Back out high. It's going to be forward and back. No, but thrown out of bounds. New Trier basketball. And a couple of substitutions here. Inbounded. Alex Klein. Cullen Rogers. And pop three and taken back by the Admirals. Near side. Farragut up over everything. And then knocked out of bounds. Somebody touched it. Trevian's lead is 3. And New Trier inbound. Adam Markman out high. To the near side. Charlie Roth. Roth back to Cullen Rogers, over to the far side. Alex Klein. Klein into the paint, gave it up to Roth. No, on the first. Looked like he got fouled, but instead it'll be just out of bounds to the Trevians. Klein, Roth, far side, Rosinski. Oh my! Slam by Alex Klein. And that certainly brings a rise out of the Trevian fan. Shot no, one armed up and in. Nice move. Over on the far side. Rosinski back to Klein. Roth. Back door. And the two Markmans. Work a play. And that's going to cause the Trevians to take a timeout. Farragut rather to take a timeout. Kind of regroup this one. Trevians lead by 5. 19-14. Just about halfway done with the second quarter. New Trier fans in fine voice this evening. It's the first time we've really heard them all year long. They really have been rather quiet this year. Even in the Evanston games, they didn't make this much noise, particularly this early in the game. New Trier has had a perfect record in 1997 so far. Again, the Admirals that tap over to the far side. Deep to the corner. And Farragut going to stall it around a little bit. Try and work a play. Here's a fadeaway. No. Save, but it'll be all Markman. Easy layup for Todd. He had his brother Adam standing right there to help out. Basket's good and the foul. Trevians with a 5-point lead right now, and then chance for Farragut to move a little closer. Alex Klein with the foul. Anthony Johnson from Farragut will have a chance to make it a 3-point play. And he does. And a couple of substitutions. Long inbound. And a miss for Matt Loddick. Just back into the game. And Farragut down by 4 has the basketball here. Setting it up. Into the paint. Oh my, heavy bump by Roth, and he'll get the foul. A long three, oh yeah. And it's a 1-point Trevian lead. Matt Plottick. Alex Klein. Klein takes the shot. Yes! Nice touch tonight for Alex. Nice little jumper. In the corner. Underneath. There's a shot. Oh, yep. Slam. That silences the New Trier contingent a little bit. Wazinski. Klein up to Plottick. Matt Plottick takes the shot. Yes! Nice little jumper for the freshman. And to the side. Back top. Alley-oops, nope. But they'll say Todd Markman pushed him. And Wright will go to the line. No? Push happened before the shot. There's a nice one. 4-3, was it? Or 2? No. Matt Plottick over everything. And here comes Farragut back the other way on the run and gun. To the hoop. Up. Yep. And Riley with the basket. And the Trevians going to take a timeout. Trevians have lost the lead now. They're down by 1 with a little bit less than 2 minutes, obviously, to play, as you can see. Like we said, we're at that exciting time of the year now. Boy, all our games are getting exciting. Basketball and hockey down the network. We will be here with all the action all the way down. The hockey championships, the league championship is March 1st at Winnetka, at the Winnetka Ice Arena. And the state championship is the following Sunday. They're playing a little early this year because of scheduling conflicts at the United Center. So we will be playing the state championship on March 9th this year at the United Center, which will help because no one will be on spring break that early. And we will be covering New Trier basketball and our teams that we cover in the hockey all the way as far as they go in the playoffs. Brzezinski. Alex Klein back to Brzezinski. Brzezinski gives it back to Alex Klein. Alex Klein, whoops, threw it away. Now somebody touched it off the fingertips. And New Trier basketball still. Charlie Roth. Matt Plottick. Wazinski into Adam Markman. Markman, and he got fouled up over the back. And Adam Markman will go to the line. Next week, we've got a big hockey game. New Trier and Evanston. Evanston trying desperately to get themselves back into the playoffs following a tie and a loss. New Trier with 2 victories. They and Stevenson right now are sort of leading the pack as the odds-on favorite. But Evanston beat New Trier as one of the only 2 losses the Trevians had this year in league play. So that hockey game next week here on the network. New Trier and Evanston. There's a shot way off. Down on the floor, stolen away by the Trevians. Alex Klein, and he had the ball stolen away. Klein kind of mishandled it in tight traffic. Farragut Admirals with the basketball. Into the paint, little run and gun, a scoop up move, and my goodness, Riley got it. Alex Klein up ahead for Adam Markman. Markman getting in all kinds of trouble, the fingers and the hands in the way. Picked up by Loddick. Loddick over to the far side. Roth for Rosinski for three. Yes! Bob Rosinski. Now there's a shot. Rims no. Taken down by O'Brien. Klein. Rosinski. O'Brien. To Klein. And again, the Trevians going to stall it out for the last shot here. Looks like. Klein. Rosinski. O'Brien. Rosinski underneath. Oh my! Alex Klein with the easy layup. And the long shot way short. The half-court shot. The Trevians lead by 3, 31-28. We'll be back with more basketball action in just a moment here on the Metro Chicago Sports Network. And Farragut inbounds it to start the third quarter. Out top. Over to the far side. Actually, Trevians really don't have a lot of big men, but they're quick. And they're good on the defense. And even finding some offense that they lacked at the beginning of the year. And I think New Trier may well be a force to reckon with, although there are a lot of powerhouses here on the North Shore this year, just not in the central suburban South. Not beyond New Trier, certainly. Near side. Alley-oop, no. Out high. New Trier over collapsed. And that allows for the little jumper. Alex Klein, double team. Klein out top, Charlie Roth. Roth to the near side, Matt Loddick. Yep, with a friendly bounce. On the near side. Into the paint, the fadeaway shot, knocked down. Taken down now finally by Alex Klein. Klein, and he gets hammered. He'll go to the line. Trevian lead at 3. And Riley with his first foul of the game. Klein with the friendly bounce, gets the first. And misses the second. Off and taken by the Farragut squad. Walked across midcourt. Out top. Right shoots. A long one, in and out. Foul underneath on Farragut over the back of Bob Rosinski. Johnson with the foul. Alex Klein. Bob Rosinski up ahead, Charlie Roth. Roth to Todd Markman, and his shot blocked by Wright. Back comes Riley for Farragut. Riley into Wright. And the foul on Roth got him on the hand as Wright tried to go to the basket. And Roth will go to the line. Not Roth. Roth goes out of the game. O'Brien comes in. And Michael Wright will shoot 2 for Farragut. The free throws coming up. First one is up and right through. And the second one's good. And a couple of substitutions. We're in Gates Gym. Next year will mark the 70th anniversary of this gymnasium. Out of bounds. Trevians will retain possession. Here's Alex Klein with the fadeaway shot. Wouldn't go. Outside jumper by Klein. Just didn't quite have the range. Oh, my. What a shot by Wright. And a little pressure provided by Farragut. Klein right around the man. And a foul back behind the play. And the Trevians will inbound at Klein to Mike O'Brien, following the foul. O'Brien to Loddick. Matt Loddick. Matt Loddick to the basket. Dished it off. But got fouled. We're tied at 34 now. Loddick out. Yes. Oh, my. Nice little jumper. Three-point shot for Bob Rosinski. Out top. Near side. Here's a 3 attempt. No. Taken down by Rosinski. Actually fell right into his hands. Rosinski up ahead for Loddick. Loddick gave it to Rosinski near side. Alex Klein, and he got hammered out of bounds to the Trevians. Block shot. Out top. O'Brien. Loddick. Rosinski. Far side. Klein tries for a 3, and he gets it. And a Trevian lead, now back up to 6. Far side. Or did he step on the line? I don't know. Maybe he stepped on the line. Riley into the paint. Oh, my. Nice little scoop move. He doesn't have a lot of size, but, boy, he's got a lot of athletic ability. Trevian lead at 4. Loddick shot missed. Here's Riley into right. Turnaround jumper. Yep. Loddick to O'Brien. To Klein. Rosinski. Yes. I think he stepped on the line, though. Out top. No, rebound. All kinds of trouble. And Klein finally got, I think he got fouled by Riley. The 5th foul on Farragut. Trevians inbounded up ahead for Adam Markman. Over to Colin Rogers. O'Brien. Klein. O'Brien. In tight. Little back door, and that was stolen away. Intended for Alex Klein. Near side. Stolen right back by Mike O'Brien. O'Brien to Colin Rogers. Colin Rogers to O'Brien. To Alex Klein. Rogers. Adam Markman. Lozinski. No shot. On the floor first on the push. Trevian lead at 5. And the Farragut Admirals is going to take a timeout and regroup here. Trevian's lead is 5. You're watching basketball coverage here on the Metro Chicago Sports Network. And we'll be with you all season long, as we say. This is the first time all season long that we've taken a shot of the cheerleaders. And that's the New Trier student contingent over there. Fairly decent crowd this evening. Not quite as large as the Evanston crowd last week, but no game around here usually ever is. Although last year's Deerfield New Trier game certainly was. Klein gets it. To the side. Back out top, looking for the opening. Push on Markman. Top to the side. Far side. To the basket. Nowhere to go with it. Bounced around and finally taken down by Colin Rogers, but the foul on Wright as he went over the back. And the Trevians will get a 1-and-1 here. And Colin Rogers will go to the line for a 1-and-1. Trevians lead now up to 7 again. We have about a minute and a half left to play here in the third quarter. Colin Rogers with the 1 and bonus. First one's short. Back to Colin Rogers. Rogers puts it back out high to Roth. Roth to the far side. Now into Markman, and he lost it out of bounds. Colin Rogers into Alex Klein. Klein puts it in. Strong-armed it up and in. Trevian lead to 9 here. Taken by Riley, and he got fouled accidentally by, I think, Rosinski. Rosinski goes out, and Todd Markman comes in. Near side right for a long three. That's no good. Taken down by Wright. A little behind the back. And the layup. Klein. Markman to Markman. Offensive foul on Adam Markman. Trevian lead at 7 with 40 seconds to play here in the third quarter. Now the inbound. And across the timeline, near side. To the side. To the top. Into right. Into the paint. The scoop is up and good. Wladek. Roth. Alex Klein. Klein with the shot. No. Rebound. That'll do it. At the end of the third quarter, the Trevians lead now up to 5, 47-42. We'll be back with more basketball coverage here on the Metro Chicago Sports Network right after these messages. Bounds it to start the fourth quarter. Roth, Rosinski underneath. No! But the foul, and Matt Wladek will go to the line for 2. Matt Wladek shoots a pair. And he gets by with a little help from his friends up on the iron. Wladek went for the second. Yep. Near side. Again, top, and Farragut looking for some openings here. Yep. Johnson with the basket. Long dish out pass to Wladek. Lazinski to Klein. Alex Klein in the corner. He got bumped, but last touched by Farragut and out of bounds to the Trevians. Rosinski, no. And Wright with the rebound. Inside and nearly stolen away. Foul, though, on Roth. And that's his fourth. And the inbound. There's a long three. That's short. Taken down by Rosinski. And they're going to say a jump ball. Rosinski thought he was fouled. He goes kind of, what can I do? Out top. Now right. And they're going to say that Adam Markman was moving at the time. And the foul on him. Or was it Todd? On Todd Markman. His second. Got high. And the Admirals set it up. In the corner. Here's a three attempt. No. taken down in the layup. Near side now taken by Rosinski. Rosinski to Todd Markman. Now back to Brzezinski. Out high. Now Alex Klein. Klein to Rosinski. No. Todd Markman, and boy did he get hammered. 6 minutes even left to play here in the game. And the Trevians with a 3-point lead. I always say that, the game, and it doesn't necessarily, in regulation, really, or fourth quarter. You never know when you're going to go to overtime. We haven't yet, but still possible, I suppose. Airballed the first free throw, and Todd Markman takes the second. No. Out of bounds. Last touch by Farragut, and New Trier will retain possession. Matt Loddick. And had his pocket picked. Right, nope, traveled. Riley traveled, rather. So once more, New Trier will grab hold of the basketball here. Alex Klein. Klein back to Brzezinski. Up ahead to Colin Rogers. Rogers. Loddick. No, that was a brick. And taken down by Wright. And now the Farragut Admirals bring it up. Farragut. From the west side of Chicago, kind of southwest, near southwest. Into the paint, the alley-oop, scoop, nope. And now, Wright. Strong-armed it. And the Trevians going to take a timeout. They're up by just a single point with 5:11 to play here in the fourth quarter. If you would like a schedule of our broadcasts, please give us a call. Our phone number 847-441-0522. Although we can't give you schedules coming up because it has a lot to do with the playoffs. I mean, we can tell you that we'll have playoff games or something like that, but we can't tell you which games those are because, of course, it depends on what everybody does in the playoffs. But we do have a schedule and a library of all the games that we've had this year. And a matter of fact, some of the games of the past. So if you're interested on such matters, like to know what games we've played, give us a call. Our phone number 847-441-0522. New Trier will inbound it underneath the Farragut basket. Trevians with a 1-point lead. Klein. Rogers. Back to Alex Klein. Two-man trap on the basketball here. Roth into Markman, and he got hacked. And Todd Markman will go to the line. Markman shoots a pair. First one is good. And the second one is also good. So Markman hits both ends of that free throw and gives the Trevians a 3-point lead. This side now, Riley takes the basketball back. Near side, and a 3 attempt. Scooped it up, no. Taken down by Rogers. Cullen Rogers. Rogers in the corner. Alex Klein. Klein shoots. That's short. Didn't put enough oomph into it. Near side. Top. Corner. And Farragut slows it down a little bit. Into the paint. Turnaround. Good. And Cullen Rogers got whacked in the face. Lozinski to Rogers. Loddick. Klein. Matt Loddick. And he got, Alex Klein got fouled. Trevians with a single-point lead. Getting down to crunch time here. Alex Klein will shoot a fair. I think we're over the limit now as far as the Admirals are concerned, and the Trevians will have the super bonus the rest of the way. Alex makes the first. And with a little help from the iron, gets the second. On the side. And nice little jumper by Riley. Now Loddick. They thought it was an over and back. Wasn't it? He went over that line and then back. I guess you can do that. Yeah, you can do that. Klein, Rosinski, no. He threw up a brick, past everything. And back come the Farragut Admirals. Near side, the shot, ball blocked. Alex Klein blocks the shot. The inbound to the near side. Top. Far side. Back to the top. Back to the near side. Back to the top. Farragut going to slow it down here. Fadeaway shot, short. Rosinski to Klein. Back to Bob Rosinski. Rosinski ahead to Roth. Loddick. In tight, Todd Markman, and he gets hit. And Todd Markman will go to the line. Trevian lead at a single point. And Todd Markman will shoot 2. In it goes. Once again, he got by with a little help from his friend. Now Todd Markman tries for the second. And easy does it. Near side. Farragut setting it up. Again, Tom. Here's a long 3. Oh, my, yes. Riley from way outside. And we're tied. Roth, Loddick with the shot. Oh, yes. Just that quick. Trevians take it back. Take the lead back. 57-55. Coming down to about a minute to play in the fourth quarter. And Farragut going to take the timeout. Minute 9 officially left to play. Trevians lead at 2. And as Ringo Starr saying, you know it don't come easy. And it's certainly the case tonight for the Trevians. This has been a real exciting basketball game. And they should be like this all the way down the rest of the way. The knee of Tom Fritz still not healed. Tom not in uniform tonight. You see him over there with the hat turned backwards. You know, it's kind of funny because where you play does make a difference. All these schools that have gang problems, you can't wear hats in the school because the way that the hat sits on the head is a gang sign. So when you go into these gymnasiums, the New Trier kids don't understand why they can't wear the hat. They're kind of naive to such things. Here at New Trier, of course, without that type of problem, everybody wears their hat. Near side, top to the far side. Stalling out. Here's a long three. No. Little two attempt. Yep. Lozinski to Markman. Markman ahead to Roth. Charlie Roth. And Trevian stalling around a little bit, I would guess. Alex Klein into Rosinski. His shot blocked. Klein outside. No. Loose ball. And Loddick takes it down and calls the timeout. Great play by Loddick because everybody was just kind of all over the place. 26 seconds left to play here in the fourth quarter. We're tied at 57. That was a great play by Matt Loddick, trying to gain first possession and then get that timeout to set up the play because everybody was in a total disarray and disorganized. Boy, the Evanston game last week, this game this week, going down to the last seconds or possibly overtime. Oh, my. You can't say it isn't exciting. Everybody on the North Shore is very hot on Deerfield and Glenbrook North and even Maine West to some extent. And they have certainly ignored New Trier. Inbounded. Roth. Charlie Roth. Todd Markman. Matt Loddick. Near side. Rosinski. Rosinski looking for some help. Out to Charlie Roth. Alex Klein. Trevian stalling it out a little bit. Looking for the last shot. Klein into Markman. Shot is good and the foul. And Todd Markman will go to the line with a chance of a three-point play with 4 seconds left to play and timeout. Taken by Farragut. Trevian's lead is at 2 with a chance of a three-point play for Todd Markman. Next week here on the network, hockey action, New Trier, Trevian's green team, and Evanston, and our basketball game, New Trier, and probably Lake Forest. I think we play Maine East next week also, but I think the Trevians won big time last time they played, and Maine East has sort of collapsed of late. So next week here on the network, once more basketball and hockey. And a huge games now. The Trevians can clinch the Central South with a victory next week against Maine East. They have already clinched a tie. They could take the sole possession with a victory next week. One shot for Todd Markman. And he got it. Trevians lead at 3. 4 seconds left to play in the game. Cross midcourt. Here's the long 3 attempt. Rims no. And that's it. Trevians win. Trevians win. Final score 60-57. And once more, a mob